Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I am the grandpa.
I'm Lauren.
Hey, I'm Joel.
I'm Megan.
I'm Daniel.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
Wait, I'm in the wrong shot.
If you're new here, help us out and subscribe. We can grow a lot of things on the farm, but one thing we can't grow is this channel without your help.
Observe the thick chickens.
Come on, get moving. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The high temperature today is gonna be 68 degrees, which is pretty crazy because over the past couple weeks it has been so warm on the farm, so we're finally happy we have a day where we can cool down. Even though I think we're gonna be unloading hay into the barn because it's a cooler day. Much of this morning has been taking care of stuff that Dad has brought back from the wholesaler. Just filling up the farm market, making sure everything is fresh. Right now, Daniel and Joel are planting green beans and sweet corn. Both those crops we plant every week to week and a half because we always need fresh coming in for the farm market. And when they get done with the sweet corn, we have these 3 wagons of hay to unload. It's only in the 60s, maybe low 70s today, so it's a great day to be working in that barn. It's been so hot for the past couple weeks. We're happy to have a couple days like this.
We just got back from planting sweet corn. We planted 18 rows of Utopia, and then we planted 24 rows of Montauk.
Now we're planting green, yellow, and flat beans.
Now we are going to be using this planter, but we have different units that we'll swap out. Right now we have finger units on here, and we're going to switch them out for the brush units. The brush units work really well with the beans. And it's as simple as that. Take the old units off, put the new units on, adjust a few other things, and then you're ready to go and plant beans.
Just got finished with green beans, now moving on to yellow and flat.
This isn't the most exciting job, but there's only so many times you walk through a dirty shot before it needs to be cleaned.
Every farm we deliver to always gets one of these piles built up of old seed bags and just stuff, and then at the end of planting season, you finally get rid of it.
How many rows you planting? Well, there's enough seed in that one.
When these beans are being harvested, they will have grown as efficiently as they can. That means the weather's gonna be just right for these beans to start sprouting and take off. There will be so many beans that we will harvest bushels and bushels and bushels of Italian flat beans, yellow beans, and green beans. Looks like someone did some sweeping down here. I wonder who that was. We just got finished with lunch. Now it's time to get started on unloading hay. Like an eagle. We're switching over some irrigation line. I don't know if you could tell, we watered this just last night and it's already gotten taller. It's amazing how just a little bit of water can start to push some growth. And we were starting to see some weeds pop up in our cabbage, so we went through with the cultivator. Now when we're using the cultivator, we're doing our best to just try and throw the dirt right underneath the plant. It starts to get a little difficult when the plants get larger. At that point, you run the risk of actually pulling some of these plants out because they have such a nice size to them.
Ooh, look, see, baby broccoli.
We are doing our best to just try and keep the weeds out. We just changed the irrigation line from our sweet corn over to our cole crops. We've just got the irrigation running on the cole crops. We're hoping to get a nice size on our cabbage this year. Last year we didn't do too good with cabbage, so this year we're hoping for a really good year. That's a beautiful sight. Why'd Joel go the long way around when he could just take in the short path?
This would have been a right turn. That was a left turn.
Oh, I get it. Most of this barn we use to stack our straw in, but we have a lot of hay that we need to put up here yet. So along this whole wall, we're gonna try and stack hay. Because from our previous hay video, this is how high we were up, all the way to the peak of the barn. So now we just wanna cover all of this back to the corner. Just so you guys understand what we're trying to do, we're trying to keep this outside edge as straight as possible because we're gonna be stacking it up all the way to the peak. Well, we're gonna try and stack it up that high. And the last thing we want is for this hay to fall over because we're gonna have nothing in here because this side will be where we put all our straw. It may not look like much, but that was the first wagon that we just put in already. And if you've ever seen how farmers stack hay, it may look a little weird. Almost seems like they're just trying to stuff as many bales into the area as possible. But there's actually a few different techniques to prevent your whole pile from falling over. It may be a little difficult for me to explain this, but you can see we've got one bale facing straight, one sideways, one straight, and it's like that the whole stack up. And what that does is it holds our edge, so it's less likely for it to fall over. And if you have it like that throughout your whole stack, then that's gonna keep the whole stack nice and tight, and you won't have to worry about if one bale falls out, the rest of them are gonna come with it.
Now it's a waiting game, just a matter of waiting for the next wagon.
Did you get Joel's allergy?
Well, there's a story behind this. Your wife says take the bottle. So I don't know if she means just take one or to take the whole bottle.
I'm just taking one. Joel forgot to take an allergy pill before he did hay, so that's what he was doing.
It's raining out here.
Is that real rain or artificial rain?
Artificial rain.
Yeah, it doesn't rain around here anymore.
How did that footage come out from 0 to 5 on the bale plate?
I haven't checked it out yet.
Is that
Something to keep in mind while we're loading all this hay up into the barn, this is only first cutting. We had 4 cuttings last year. Normally your first cutting is the largest, but we've had good second and third cuttings as of recent, so we're gonna have a lot more hay. As we go higher and higher, we're working on building platforms. So Joel will build a platform for himself, and then he'll throw up to my platform, and that way we can just keep going higher and higher. Makes it a little easier on ourselves.
If you want to build yourself up a platform, another one I could throw up high, no problem.
Oh, there we have it, the last bale on the second wagon. Now this was our largest wagon. It has flared sides on it, so you can fit a lot more bales on top. So we got our second wagon in here. We have one more stacked wagon to go. Because we keep getting higher and higher, we're trying to move the elevator up even more inside the barn so we don't have to keep throwing higher and higher, because it gets pretty tiring when you're throwing bales over your head.
So we could stack this side in here, and then this side will be completely level, and it'll come right up onto that platform, and we can work our way right up from there.
We are now on to our last wagon, which I don't know about you, but that makes me pretty excited. Not that I don't like working in here, I don't want to stack hay forever. Right now it's about 68, 70 degrees outside. Last week it was 90, which in the barn made it feel like 100, 110 degrees. It was hot. That's how high we were stacking, all the way up there. That's a lot of hay. There's Joel, for example, and all the way up there is how high the hay is.
Oh, jeez. It's really raining out here.
It's slick.
Oh my god. I see potential problems in my future.
Wow, we got that hay in like perfectly timing. The last thing while you're going down the elevator you would want to do is fall on one of these. That's what we call painful. Is this a reward for all the hard work today? It starts raining?
I don't know. I'm getting wet.
Could you tell I was sweating in there?
No, it looks like you're in the rain.
Oh, come on. What are you doing out of your pen? Now here's the thing. Do you know how to get back in there now? Go, come on. And please stay in now. You staying out of the rain? This was very unexpected, but we're happy about it. It wasn't supposed to rain today. Did you see I cleaned this down here, Daniel? What do you think?
Ooh, like a brand new place.
Was it busy in here today?
We had like little spurts of busy time, so it would be a little slow and then it would get really busy and then it would be slow again. So,
Why are you sitting in the chair?
because your daughter is kicking me very hard.
We just got everything put away in the farm market. As you can see, nothing. So now we're gonna head up to the house very shortly. Haven't had a puddle like that in a while. The flowers are liking the rain. It's not rained like this in weeks, so we're happy for the weather. We just got up to the house, and as you can see, there's no dinner on the table, because tonight is date night.
I have a date with these strawberries. Lauren won't let me have nothing else.
You're not my date tonight, Brian.
What? So that means this is where we're gonna end the video today. We wanna thank everyone for watching, and we hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!